Good morning, on a windy morning it is. I'm having a bit of a walk, doing something approaching exercise. It's Saturday, just dropped Gemma off at work. Thought I'd go for a bit of a wander. Just my usual loop, which means I am walking around a small northern village vlogging, which always feels like a recipe for ridicule and passers-by. Head through the park and hopefully get onto some quieter streets where I can hear myself think and we can catch up. Remember coming here in the spring when all the flowers were out. It's not looking quite so fancy now. The autumn sets in. Updates wise, Pixie went to her vet's for her first year's checkup. She's all in good health and she was in good spirits. She enjoyed the vet. She likes them being made a fuss of, and she spent most of the day before she went to the vet asleep in the carrier, so when it came to actually take her, we just had to shut the door and pick her up and take her out, so that was good. And at one point, both Pixie and Reggie were curled up in the same carrier, which kind of been super comfortable. But that's still on the living room floor, so you might get to see that if they take to sleeping in there again. We kind of just leave them out around the house, so when it comes time to use them, it's not unusual for the cats to experience that they're there. Although the minute we shut the door on Pixie, she turned tail and ran off upstairs because he knew what was coming. Well, he thought he knew what was coming. As it turned out, he didn't have to go anywhere, so hopefully that'll be good for him, showing him that not every time a carrier's coming out it's for him. Just cross the road. I want to get run over vlogging. We're heading down beside the nice houses with the stream across the front under the bridge here. I like this little bridge. Reminds me of being a kid. Because in Wigan, where I lived, and particularly in like areas like Ince, there's loads of old railway lines with little bridges like this that there are much bigger ones, admittedly. One going under the West Coast main line. I have to duck with a shadow. If there are odd cuts in this, by the way, it's because there's people who'll just come round the corner and I'm too self-conscious to carry on vlogging while they're there. If I was holding the phone sort of vertically, I could just pretend I'm on a video call. But no, it kind of looks like you're vlogging. And for some reason I just get a little bit self-conscious about it. It's certainly in small areas like this, quieter areas. It's not so bad in town. No one bats an eyelid there. Ooh, the water's really flowing down there from all the rain we've had. At one point I'd been looking at houses around here to like possibly move to from our house, but ultimately it'd mean doubling the mortgage, and I don't really fancy that, certainly not at the minute. It's not the right time for me to be doing that. Nice area though. Well, today I was in that mood where I was like, I wonder where that path goes. It looks quite well trodden. So let's go and find out. So we're basically walking on the other side of the main road alongside that same stream that we looked at. I'm sure it'll just come out on the main road at the other end. But I like to link the paths together in my head so I know for future reference. I'm fairly sure I know where this is going to come out now. It does mean, of course, that I've now cut my walk in half, because I think I'd normally come down that way. Or possibly a little bit further over. Yeah, normally this is where I'd end up. I'd come from over that way and we'd be at the pond with a pretty white duck. Maybe there's some geese about. I'll see if we can get a photo of a geese for a friend on Discord. That's not a goose. It is a very pretty duck. I feel like I can smell copper soup now. Making me hungry. I haven't had a cup of soup in years. There's a moorhen here and a coot there, and a shopping trolley wheel there, and a small seagull. That'll be from the Morrisons, that. I mean the shopping trolley, not the seagull. I mean, maybe the seagull does shop at Morrisons, who might say? Anyway, we're going to make our way back to the car now. It's been a nice pleasant walk this morning, it's not too cold. I'm actually a little bit on the warm side. Back home okay. Actually looking at this pork, I've bought far too much pork. I don't even think it's going to fit in the bloody slow cooker. I thought, batch cooking, a little bit cheaper, it'll do us at least 2 meals, possibly even 3. Yeah, I'll squeeze it in there, I'm sure. I do have to take the skin off the pork as well, so it will be a little bit smaller by the time it's actually cooking. There is no recipe for this because I'm just going to make it up as I go along. Couldn't find the spice kits for just all the barbecue spices, but we've got loads of stuff in, so we'll be fine. So I'm going to get cracking with this and I'll show you when it's in. I won't show you before because it's literally just cutting skin off meat and nobody needs to see that. I mean, butchers might, I don't know. Well, the pork is in and good to go, so I'll leave that on for the rest of the day. I used this wicked hot and spicy barbecue rub that my mum got us for Christmas. That's gone over it. And I also used some cherry cola, because I thought, cherry cola might be a nice flavour to it, because I've had Dr Pepper pulled pork in the past. I think I might have done cherry cola pulled pork in the past, but anyway, we'll see how it comes out. There was just enough room in there once I'd taken the skin off. It's just 2 big chunks of pork shoulder in it. Anyway, we'll come back in 8-ish hours and we'll see what it looks like. Well, there's the Pixie. She's just come down because I've just hoovered the rug, and of course, the second that you hoover the rug, the cats have to turn. I've missed a bit. The cats have to turn up to get more cat hair on it. Just hoovering this rug. So I hoovered this rug last week with the cordless hoover that we've got. And that gets some of the dirt up. This week it was a mess again, so I hoovered it with the shark hoover. And just this rug is now full of cat fur. What do you like? You not here? Oh, the cat fur on the floor. No. She's a sweetie. She weighs 4.2 kilos apparently. She's a big girl. No, she's actually smaller than Reggie. Look at this. There she is. She's been quite affectionate today. She has a moment. Sometimes she's like quite aloof, and then other times she wants hugs and snuggles. Quick update on this, some 6 or so hours later. It's not looking too bad. Smells good. The whole house smells of pulled pork. Wouldn't be an occasional vlog without a kitten update, would it? Here's Reggie. And Pixie's been very sleepy the last couple of days. He's been playing with that toy that Nicola got them constantly. Although actually they've been fairly quiet with it today. This guy's been over for snuggles there. He's such a sweetie now. It's like Pixie's when she's in the mood, she's very affectionate and cute. This guy, proper snuggle monster all the time. He's a very cute cat. He's gone really handsome as well. Growing into a really bonny cat, this guy. I mean, obviously she's beautiful as well. Archie's upstairs. I'm not sure what he's up to. He's probably asleep on the bed. Yeah, these two have been keeping me company all afternoon. And it's actually almost time to go and pick Gemma up. So, yeah. Not really done anything of value all day. I hoovered the living room floor. I did some pots. I went to look at the shed, because the corner of the shed had started to bulge out. I think I showed it on a vlog a few weeks ago. Yeah, that whole corner of the shed's rotten. So next year I'll either have to do some tie-over repairs to that corner of the shed, or possibly look at getting a new shed. I mean, I could just batten it, double batten it, just to hold it together for a little bit longer until the money's there to get a proper replacement shed. It's not so much the money, to be honest. It wasn't an expensive shed. It was like £200 10, 12 years ago. But it's just the hassle of having to like get one delivered and built up and get rid of the old one. I'm pretty sure at the back of the garden in the corner is the shed prior to that one that was when we first moved in. Probably should just smash them all up, throw them in the car and take them up to the tip, to be honest, but just finding the time. It's like the one day of the week when we do that would be Sunday, and to be honest, on a Sunday we like to try and at least do something with our time or enjoy our company together. Yeah, which is why we never do any decorating, and we get paint all over the doors. It's gone on, which way is it? That way. Paint on the doors looks all one day. Yeah, I'm sure we'll do something over the winter with the paint. I keep saying that I'll just do a door a day, just do them another coating. But then I think I don't want a white cat that's like got paint all over him. I mean, not so bad with Archie. Might be a problem with Reg. Anyway, enough waffling. I am going to go and pick Gemma up, and we'll catch up with you later when I prep the pulled pork up and put it together in a meal and show you what it looks like. I am so out of practice with the vlogging, and it's not like I've really stopped. I did notice actually, the video was on live now with the Fosser on from Chester Zoo, but they did actually announce that yesterday, so it's no longer hush hush secret. It's the first time Chester Zoo have had Fosser. So if you didn't catch that, the video that's gone out in the midweek, I have the Fosser on it, and they're very cute.
Ready for you?
Gemma's home, and she's not ready for me, and she nearly knocked to dinner at the end. You alright, sweetie?
Mm-hmm.
Good day?
Yeah, it's been alright today.
Good. Enjoy your pulled pork, which does look pretty good, doesn't it?
It smells amazing.
I did it differently this time. So normally what I do is I make a sauce out of the juices that come out of it. But it always ends up dead runny and sloppy. So this time I just pulled the meat out and then throw a load of barbecue sauce in it, threw it in the oven. So enjoy. And also, Pixie's home.
Probably gonna make that mouse again.
Yeah, the mouse is in the, it's hanging there. Look, there's a little Reggie monster. Also, you didn't see earlier, Archie Monster's here. Hello, Arch. Oh, what's up? Them kittens have been scratching his nose, look.
Naughty kittens.
He gives as good as he gets, though. Good morning, good morning, good. It is actually morning, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Alright. Did you enjoy your pulled pork?
That was lovely.
Good. We didn't vlog anything last night afterwards. There wasn't really much to vlog, to be honest, was it?
No.
Relax on the couch and watch telly.
I'll tell you what, we watched a couple of films, didn't
Um,
we? We watched The Craft.
yes.
And then Kill Bill.
Yeah. And you were nodding off towards the end of
Oh,
Kill
it was.
Bill.
It was late. It was nearly midnight, wasn't it? By the
Yeah.
time Kill Bill was finished.
And you watched Hocus Pocus 2 on Friday,
Yeah.
didn't you?
It was fun. I mean, it's never going to be as good as the original.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It had plenty of nostalgia.
Yeah.
It's not something I'd rush to watch.
That's the kind of thing that films that, like the likes of the new Ghostbusters and the new Bill.
Yeah.
I nearly said Bill and Ben then, that's
Bill
a flow
and
pop
Ben,
minute,
yeah.
but Bill and Ted, it was like the nostalgic element of it.
Yeah.
So what are we doing today? We're going to go and see Dabs, aren't we?
Yeah, I was going for lunch with them.
Yeah, so probably not vlog a huge lot of that. So this vlog might run a bit longer into the week because we've not really done much, have we?
What, we'll be doing much for the rest of the week?
That's true. Well, sometimes you have weekends like that, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
We can't make every weekend a feature weekend with stuff that we're doing. Do we own any cats?
Do you know what? I don't think I've even seen any this morning. I've seen Reggie.
Yeah. Shall I tell my funny story about Reggie?
Go on there.
So Reggie jumped on the bed this morning. So what I do is I put my arm around him and grab his chest and give him a scrunch, and it's dead cute. So I put my arm around him and grabbed his chest for a scrunch, and where's his head? I'd grabbed the wrong end. So I had to come down and wash my hands.
Poor Reg.
Reggie didn't seem to mind, to be honest.
No
He quite liked
no
it.
wonder he's disappeared now.
He's a cutie. He was being very cute. Both of them, well, I think he was doing it last night, not having his bum scratched, but
He was on the bed with us.
he was on the bed being all cute, wasn't he? And Pixie was lying on the floor on my socks, which was very cute as well.
Oh, actually, she has seen me this morning. She was lying on the top of the landing.
Yeah, she woke us up at about, 5?
I'm saying I haven't seen any of the cats. I've fed them all this morning.
Mhm.
We've seen all the cats today.
She woke us about 5, dropping something on your desk.
I don't know what there's nothing moved off my desk, so I don't know what.
Well, she
what
made
she
noise
did,
and woke
yeah.
us up. I heard him running
I don't know
round
what she did, because there's nothing on the floor off my dressing table, so.
Anyway, we'll catch up in a bit and let you know how we got on, and if there's anything worth vlogging, we'll vlog it. Have coffee anyway.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't want to leave the house when someone's being a little snuggler. I've been sat here all morning and she's been snuggled up against my leg. It was very sweet. I think the cats are both getting the winter coats now because they're all getting thick and furry. Ready, honey?
Yeah.
We're going to go and see Dabs.
Yeah.
Get some nice food in us.
Some nice lunch.
Nice lunch and a catch up. I better get a jacket on as well, actually. It's not very warm out there,
I've got a
is it?
sweatshirt on, so I'll be alright. I've got my little brolly in my bag if it rains.
Oh, okay, sweetie.
You won't be outside much.
It's a huge amount of garlic mushrooms to start with. And what's these?
Chicken goujons.
Chicken goujons. That's a lot of them there as well. This is the starter. We're not going to need a main at this trip. And for the main, this rather epic looking jerk chicken and ribs with some Caribbean rice. And Gemma's got the southern fried chicken with some sweet potato fries, is that? Onion rings. Lovely stuff. Hello. You're right, honey. You have a nice afternoon?
I did, yeah. I'm very full.
Yeah, I'm still full. So we've got loads and loads of pulled pork in the fridge.
We're going to have that for tea tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe have a bag of crisps before bed or something.
Yeah, and just a snacky snack.
Yeah. Oh dear me. It's only 10 to 8. I'm falling asleep. I've had a nice relaxed afternoon.
People like into it as well. I didn't get
Yeah,
up
and
till
I also had like a, half an hour nap?
Yeah, I didn't have a nap. I didn't get up till like, well, I think these lot woke me up at about 20 to 9. Yeah. Which is a lie-in. When you get up at 7 every day.
And now he's all tuckered out. Look at him.
Butter wouldn't melt on the back of the couch.
I know, I put his toy up for him to play with. He just climbed up there and he's gone to sleep. He's tired.
Because the spider's still down here that we got last night.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I don't want to touch it because it's massive. Chewed up, but massive.
And we got Reggie Archie down there. Sat on his scratching post.
Oh, your poor face.
He's been very sweet.
What the kitten's been doing to you?
And if you're wondering about little Pixie Pix, she's washing her belly down here.
I was like, don't touch me. I should clean this.
Well, yesterday she was washing and I had my hand like that, and she just transferred to washing my hand instead. So I got the cat tongue, the spiky cat tongue all over my finger. That's so attractive, that Pix. Giving her belly a good wash. Sometimes Pixie looks like the biggest cat we own, but then sometimes she just looks tiny.
She looks quite big one minute now.
Yeah, she like spreads out.
Like she's having a mad minute. Not Reg, sorry.
Yeah, we can't remember the name of our own cats. He's gone for a sulk in the kitchen.
Archibald, what's the matter? What's the matter? Thump, 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 thump. What's the matter? Hey. You good boy, aren't you? You good boy. Left there been light.
You've been spending again?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
What have you treated yourself to?
Disgusting, aren't I? Bath and Body Works sweater weather.
Lovely.
Shower gels one. Smells so nice. Oh, nice.
So this is from your usual supplier, isn't it, that you get your stuff from?
Yes, it is, yeah. She actually imports stuff from Florida because her daughter lives out that way and she's got a villa out there, so you can just ask for what you want. So we've got a sweater weather for the car. And then I never open these. They're always dead well wrapped. The Perfect Autumn candle. I have no idea what it smells like, I just like the sound of it. It smells. What does it sound like? No idea what it sounds like.
No, he said smells like. I think. We'll find out in the edit.
But it's fresh cranberry, spiced pumpkin, crisp apple, rich clove.
Very nice.
Nice autumnal smell to it. You can't smell the cranberry in actually. It's got a very cute jar.
You buy them for the jar?
Of course. Well, these ones no, because they come in like an arrangement of different jars, so you just sort of get what you're given. Because it's what's available in the shop on the day that she goes. And then there's a pumpkin apple for the car. And this candle is a new candle that we've not had before. It's a new Bath and Body Works candle and it's completely sealed. So and this one is coffee and whiskey.
It
Bold
smell like it
Irish
normally does.
whiskey with a splash of vanilla and a hint of coffee. I think it might smell. It smells nice, but it's how it smells when it burns. I like the colour of the jar. I like rich. I like because it looks like coffee.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my little mini.
Your mini Bath and Body, Bed Bath and Beyond and Bodyworks all.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
And Diners and Drivers and Dives.
Yeah.
And Dungeons and Dragons.
You have to, don't you? But it was delayed by 2 weeks because one of her boxes got absolutely trashed and this was smashed to smithereens.
Oh dear.
So she had to reorder it again. She got all the money back for the box, like she's cured.
Yeah. Well, there we go. And it is Monday night, so tonight we're actually having more of the pulled pork that we were going to eat last night, but then we ate so much yesterday we didn't actually end up eating again last night. And Gemma's sniffing the sweater.
It's more appley in the shower gel than it is in the candle. It doesn't have the eucalyptus in it like it does in the candle, which is nice.
Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say now.
Oh, yeah, see you off.
No, it's fine. I'm quite tired actually, so it's fine. So I come to edit the zoo vlog, and all the way through, but occasionally on certain bits of video, on this camera, I can hear crackling in the audio. I'm not sure what that is. Just hope nothing's broken, because yeah, I don't really fancy paying out for another new camera, since this one hasn't yet paid for itself, and also it's not perfect. The ZV-1, I've never been overly happy with it. Its its video stability is not very good. It's also very slow. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll probably find out whether there's a problem or not when I'm editing this vlog this week. The other thing as well, if the microphone's damaged, I do have a spare microphone, so I can always fall back to using that instead. Probably actually be better quality audio, to be honest. Well, we'll find out in time, I guess. You let me know. No, when I come to edit this, I'll find out pretty quickly if there's still a problem. I've given it a quick check over and a clean and the microphone just to make sure there's nothing poking in onto the microphone's on the inside, but it looks okay. There's a couple of scratches on the lens there, though. Interesting. They just get knocked about though. I mean, this one, even though I'm saying it's like the newer camera, we've still had it over 2 years now, and we've still used it on multiple trips, including Cornwall and a full Florida trip, which was heavy going for it, and also 2 years of occasional vlogging. Just wish they're a bit cheaper. Look at this kitten. She's curled up in a bag for life. How cute is that? It's Tuesday evening now, and would you believe I'm just preparing the last of the pulled pork that we did on Saturday. It's pretty good value for money, to be honest. I mean, it was an £8 joint of meat, so it was expensive to initially buy, but it's lasted us 3 full meals, and to be honest, I think you could probably get 4 meals easily out of it. Between 2 and possibly, more, to be honest, because yeah, it lasted really well. Obviously it wasn't just the pork. We had it with the white's terrible tonight, sorry. We had it with barbecue sauce and nachos and bread one of the nights as well, but we could do it with like some chips or something like that. So I think that's the beauty of slow cooker cooking. You use the cheap cuts of meat and it comes out lovely. And this was a really good, I'm filming the top of my head, and this was a really good pulled pork this time as well. So yeah, recommended. Admittedly, prior to warming it up, when it looks like that, because it's been in the fridge, it doesn't look the most appealing meal I've ever had, but it's going to be good. Yeah, and as promised, that made an entire meal each at least, and there's more than enough meat there for probably 2 of us. Enjoy, honey.
I am.
Good. And I think we'll call it there for this weekly vlog, because this one does need to be edited tomorrow to go live for Friday. It's Tuesday today, sorry. So technically, I suppose I could do some more tomorrow, but we haven't got anything planned, have we? Next weekend, probably got a zoo visit. Won't be a full vlog from that, I don't think. We'll just do a little update on our weekly vlog. Maybe eat some food somewhere nice.
Somewhere nice and good.
And maybe cook again at the weekend. Yeah, fancy doing something else. We'll see. Enjoy cooking this week. Probably going to be a lot of slow cooker meals if we can get that much meals out of one jar of meat as well. It's good value.
We like a lot of like chilli and stuff. Scouts, making scouts.
Oh yeah, scouts on Thursday. Yeah. Maybe we start the weekly vlog early so we can show the scouts. Anyway, see you next time. Bye. Have a wonderful time.
Have a wonderful day.
And the distant sounds of one of the cats on a tray.